Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. We're on Bar Street in downtown Kato Paphos, and of course this is the forthcoming Marika and Me lounge bar. Slowly but surely it is being rejuvenated, and we promise you by the 15th of March 2025 it will be the main event in downtown Kato Paphos. So come with me, Mr. Paul, as we go and take a snoop around and see what's been going on over the last few days. And there's quite a lot. There's a lot to do, don't get me wrong. But slowly but surely it is becoming white. And as usual, whenever you want to do a video, there's always lots and lots of traffic. So let's go and have a quick look and start on this far side. For those of you who may have missed that video, yes, this is all off the roof, by the way, but we're going to clear all that up. We've now solidified the roof, shall we say, and now it's watertight. For those of you who follow the channel, you understand that that wall there was a mess, that wall there was a mess. That's all been panelled out and plastered. We've got to do a little bit of painting down the bottom, and then we're going to make a garden of life and of course a little bit of sign writing outside the Marika and Me lounge bar. Slowly but surely now the pillars are going to white. This is base coat, obviously. Then we're going to do a little bit of art and a bit of fancification, and then we're going to turn it into cream. There's a fence to go on the outside to come right to the edge to give us that little bit more intimacy, shall we say, and of course to stop people doing naughty things on an evening, shall we say. As we go on to the outside terrace, for those of you familiar with the channel, again, you will understand that that is going to be a set of bifolding doors to mimic the other 3 sets of bifolding doors. So we will have 5 sets of bifolding doors in and around the Marika and Me lounge bar, 4 sets on the front terrace. And we do think that that will make the place look an awful lot better. Like I say, everything's going to white, then it's to cream, and then it's to the beautification and gold leaf and sign writing and perhaps the odd saying or two. Outside bar area, again, in its first coat of base colour, white, of course, and I think it looks much, much better and more inviting already. And then, of course, we come to the M&M archways, shall we say. No, it's not McDonald's, and of course those colours will be changing soon. At the moment, they're going to go to chocolate brown. So stick with us and watch us as we rejuvenate this little bar in downtown Kato Paphos. Slowly but surely. Obviously there's lots of bits and bobs to do. That little bit up there now has been done, and of course there's a lot more to do. But the bar is now in its cream, and so are the rear walls, and we've actually put a little bit of cream paint onto the glass in the little arches as well, and we think it looks quite nice. Obviously we're now going to put some sayings on there, and there's neon light to go in there, and of course a bottle or two, perhaps a bottle of rum for Lady Sylvie, perhaps a bottle of cognac for Lord and Aldo for when they come back to the island of love. Big bar, all the lights are in, except for the neon strips and those kind of things, isn't it? And slowly but surely now we are working on the other corners of the bar. If you look very, very carefully, you'll notice that the stipply effect is on the rear wall, and the underneath of the staircase today, that's going to go to cream, which is our final colour before we change our minds and those kind of things. So, downstairs, main bar area at the Marika and Me lounge bar. And for those of you who haven't noticed, all the ceiling has been refurbished and there are now operational lights, and it's made a huge difference to this area. And of course you are seeing the bar very, very raw indeed, and that's all part of the channel. Hopefully many of you will stick with us and get involved, and of course many of you will come and see us. And I know that there is a gentleman with an Anthony in his name. He's all the way from downtown in Herefordshire, and he's coming with his girl, and his girl happens to be called Lady Hayley. His name is Sir Craig, and of course they are going to appear on that wall. Now I know that wall is a mess at the moment. That was a wall that had an awful lot of damp, so we're having to render it. But that wall is going to be the Wall of Fame. What's the Wall of Fame, I hear you ask? Well, That's where we're going to create a brick effect, and that's where you guys are going to get your name on a brick or two. And if you would like to join in on that and perhaps help the Marika and Me Lounge bar to get open and have people come and look at your name on that wall. Go and hunt us down on PayPal. Look, Builder's in the background doing a runner. There we are. That's my mate Steve. He's in charge of fitting the new toilets today, by the way. So we're having brand new toilets. We're going up the Hollywood staircase, by the way. This is going to be rejuvenated. Obviously, we're going to put a brand new red carpet down and, of course, rejuvenate all the surrounding areas as we come upstairs, and you get to glimpse at our groovy ceiling. Yes, Dizzy Blonde, it is quite groovy. And just remember, there's going to be one or two swinging stars from up here. For example, your superstar. Yeah. What's his name? Viscount Oliver. And you never know, we might have a gorilla or two hanging from the upstairs terrace as well. Upstairs bar is coming up. Again, technically it's finished. It now needs its beautification. And of course, the top of the bar will either be done in like a resin or tile. And the idea is to have this part down to here in brown, the rest in cream, this in brown, and then an awful lot of gold leaf, and perhaps for our Princess Tracy, a little bit of purple leaf. Yeah, these are some of the stars of the show, and these are some of the guys that, of course, will be here on the 15th of March 2025, when this little bar, known as the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, boots up into life. Outside terrace, do you want to have a look? Again, you're seeing it in its dilapidated state, shall we say. But you imagine when that wall becomes a real life garden, when the canopies go up, the new lights go up, it's been rendered, it's been painted, there's tables and chairs. And of course, one thing is always for sure, everything in downtown Kato Paphos is always blue. That sky, it's blue. That sea, as you start to look over the treetops and of course over the rooftops, it's blue. And of course, if you haven't guessed it by now, Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. Although the girl in charge of our Facebook page, yes, Baroness Heather, and of course Baron Steve, her accomplice in her crimes, she's got other ideas. She's setting up a competition via Facebook, and all you've got to do to enter it is gift us a virtual coffee on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. If you look for these magic words on Google, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and Me, up will come our landing page. And of course you can choose to read a little bit more about us. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you'll gift us a virtual coffee or two, or maybe even join us as a superstar member. Yes, and a big, big shout out to a girl in downtown Geneva in Switzerland who's relocating to Paphos very, very soon indeed. If your name is Lady Minka, thank you very, very much indeed. And of course, your name will be appearing on a brick or two at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, and we do appreciate it and thank you from the bottom of our two hearts that you've chosen to join us as a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, starting off at only €10 a month. Thank you very, very much. And we'll look forward to seeing you when you come to downtown Kato Paphos very, very soon indeed. There's that wall again. And I say, you're seeing it in its worst condition. There's no doubt about that. But imagine when that is a mock-up of a brick wall with names galore, superstars like Lord Andy, Lady Ness, Dame Anne, Baron Jeremy, Baron Simon, of course, Lady so sweet Caroline, and of course, the man of her dreams, Baron of the Big Guns, and perhaps Baron von Cigar and his girl, the greatest accountant in the world. Of course, that's his and our Lady Victoria. We're back downstairs, coming down the Hollywood staircase. That photo opportunity of a lifetime when you come to downtown Kato Paphos. What's going on over there? Workmen getting ready to do some decorating and some painting. let's go behind the bar. Excuse the mess, by the way. Like I was saying before, there is that wall with the mock-up effect, and of course then it gets painted and it highlights all the little nooks and crannies, and then of course it will be blinged up with gold leaf, silver leaf, copper leaf, purple leaf. Yes, Princess Tracy, you imagine when you come to downtown Kato Paphos, this is going to be the talk of the town. There's no doubt about it. And we'll be waiting especially for you. Now, like I was saying, back to Baroness Heather. She's setting up a competition on our Facebook page. That is Marika and Me Lounge Bar on Facebook, or Marika and Me Paphos Cyprus on Facebook. That's how you can follow us. Doesn't cost you a single penny. Why not hit that like, and why not follow us as we take you on our adventures in and around Paphos. And if there's somewhere you'd like us to go, why not drop it into the comments? And you never know, that little video may be coming very, very soon, especially for you. Like I was saying, she's got this little plan to get Mr. Paul to wear another colour rather than blue. And if you want it to happen, all you've got to do is gift us a virtual coffee on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. You'll be entered into that competition, and Baroness Heather and Baron Steve will choose the winner at the end of January, and of course choose the colour. And of course, if you do win, you're going to get your name on a swinging star. Perhaps if you come second, you're going to get your name on a brick. And if you come third, well, unfortunately you get the booby prize, and that of course is the hat that Mr. Paul had to buy to reenact that competition. Could be a blue one, you never know. Could be a red one, could be a purple one. There you go, Princess Tracy. That could be the hat that's waiting just for you. Now I want to do a massive, massive shout out to some people not far from Newcastle. They are superstars on the channel. Her name is Lady Amy. His name is Sir Johnny of the Debt, because he will always, always, always be in her debt. And they have got two little superstars. One is known as Prince Cole, and the other one is known as Prince Noah. Big, big shout out to you guys. Hopefully we'll get to see you very, very soon when you jet on a big bird into downtown Kato Paphos. So I'm going to say a massive, massive thank you to each and everybody that tunes into the little channel known as Marika and Me. Please stick with us, and on your next visit to downtown Kato Paphos, why not pop in and see us? Very, very easy to find. We're on Bar Street, which of course is the most famous street in the world, certainly in downtown Kato Paphos. And we will be waiting especially for you. Yes, Sir Stephen. And you never know, you might even bring us a special, special roll of wallpaper. Yeah, because we've got some ideas of how to make this place blingy bling. We've got some stencils with a saying or two. Perhaps the blue, 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 blue Mediterranean Sea. Perhaps get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. And pretty much everywhere there will be little logos saying Marika and Me. But please don't forget, the most important part of the whole bar is you guys. And of course that is the Wall of Fame. And that's where you will have your name on a brick or two. And I got a feeling that people will be standing in front of the Hollywood staircase and your name on that brick, taking a selfie or two. So I'm going to say a big, big thank you for watching. And we mean that from the bottom of our two hearts. And we'll look forward to your company again very, very soon in downtown Kato Paphos. Now it's time for Mr. Paul to get all dressed up in some kind of funny suit, of course in blue, and start painting the living daylights out of this little place known as the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again very, very soon indeed.